Hello everyone and welcome back to another trading session. As you can see, the first setup is about to, I go with the bars right now. I go one more, just exactly closing on this round number. That's why I added one more. And the setup here is a third touch breakout. When we have the first touch, second touch, and then the third touch is breaking, it's a third touch breakout setup for us to take a buy trade, especially, it has to create a higher high, okay? This is the high, and then second touch, and then higher high. If it doesn't create a higher high, this is not a valid setup. For example, if it does like this, and then the breakout happens, with no higher high compared to previous high, it's not valid. This one should go up and create a higher high compared to previous high, this one. Okay, that's why we always like to have this higher high. It shows the bar's strength. And if your next candle starting with a gap down, it's another confirmation to take the buy trade. And if you look at this one, this is a Marbuzu candle. Marbuzu candle is a single candle pattern and it's a reversal candle. Okay, so if you have this one and you have other reasons also, then your trade is stronger. The more reasons you have for a trade to take, the stronger your your chance is just higher to win more trades. All right, so here you can see a fresh supply area. Okay, this is just a tip. This is a fresh demand area, just like this one. Okay, just like this one. See how this one is reacted from this. So we have the reaction from this demand area. We have same demand right here, and we have a very small reaction. Let me just go to lower time frame. Yeah, so if we refine the demand area right here, we would face this one right here. So the entry zone for us would be this red zone for us, and it would be a winning trade. But the question is, what happened right here? If you look at here, it has a very small reaction from it. The market decided to break this, okay, and the decision has been made right inside of it. That's why when we have a demand area broken strongly, just like that, it turns to a supply. So next time price comes up here, see this shadow right here, next time price comes up here, it's most likely it will react and reject. But we don't take the trade blindly. We go to lower time frame, we detect the fresh supply, and then if there's a fresh supply, we take the trade. Okay, in this particular case, we have the fresh supply right here, and the market reacted from exactly the broken demand. Okay, so now we have another demand right here. Market will either react directly from it, or it would give us a small reaction. Lower time frame entry is so important. For example, in this particular case, if I go back to lower time frames, we might have a fresh demand at the lower time frame, just like that. Okay, this will help us to have the best possible entries on a particular trade that we have. Of course, we should have a setup. Okay, we cannot use every single supply and demand in the chart because it can fail easily, right? So we need to have a setup first, and then we would take the trade. Okay, for example, in this case, let's say this is a well respected resistance, and this is the decision point for this breakout. Next time price comes up here, it reacts. Okay, but in this one, I don't see any setup here. It's already reacting from this failed supply, which has become a demand. See that? All right, I will take this trade if it gives me the entry, just to show you. Okay, there's a QM right here. This is a QM setup, low, high, lower, low, and then break the previous swing, which creates this QM zone for me. Okay, and the market reacted from exactly the QM zone. Let me just mark the QM zone. This is how you have to practice. First, learn all the concepts, okay, and then just go to the chart and do markings and practice. I will take this, but I will go with 200, very small. It's already reacting from the supply. Let me just see. This red zone is the safe entry. We might even miss this opportunity. It happens, okay? Sometimes we miss opportunities. We shouldn't be sad or mad about it. Okay, reacted from the supply, and our entry would be exactly right here in 10-second time frame. You see this fresh right here, fresh demand. This is the entry. Come on. All right, seems that the market decided to play around right here. Okay, it's coming down. Let's go. Oh my god, my entry is so bad. I'll go 2 more trades right down. My first entry is not valid, but this one, these 2 are valid entries. And the market will reject it. It would be very nice if we had the entry on this one. It would, like, probably, if it was coming down to our entry on this candle, it will reject and it would close a green one because it would pick up more buyers from this zone. Okay. All right. All of them winning trades. And it will react from it until the next supply. We have to find the next supply. We do not usually trade like this, but if you want to know which area market will react again, you have to go up and look for supply areas. Perhaps we have something right here, since this is a QM trade, a big QM trade. Okay. If we go up a little bit, it will react from this one. Okay. And then it might have a small reaction to the downside and then probably break this, because market already have been coming down for a long time and it's time for changing the direction. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go to the next pair. By the way, guys, if you want to learn more and join the mentorship and become one of these students who are learning, I don't sell signals. I don't do those crazy stuff that other people might do, selling signals, you know, VIP channels on that. I don't have time for that. But if you want to learn and access the material and have my online support for a lifetime. Okay. So this is the doji right here, and we are inside of a big range, right? And we know that if we have a ranging market, doji breaks can work perfectly. Okay. So if you have a doji in a ranging market, you can count on doji breaks. If you break the doji, you take the opposite. If you break it from the downside, okay, let's say we break it from the downside, you take the opposite. Okay. I will look for other pairs. Go back to 1,000. I want to take the spy right here. As you remember, I told you when we have a fresh supply and it's broken, it turns to a demand. And I'm expecting a green candle here. It seems that the sellers are pretty strong. They will probably reject from this supply down here. Just see. All right. This overlapping right here is a supply area. I'm sorry, it's a demand area. It would be very nice if we were entering exactly right here. It would be in line with the QM trade as well. This is a QM, actually. Okay. So this entry is not good. I should have waited for a better entry right here. And we lost. Okay, I got 2 trades because of this gap down. We lost this trade because of this huge gap down, which is super unlucky. Sometimes happens. The candle is green. We should have win the trade, but it has a crazy jump to the downside and made us lose this trade, because the outcome of your trade will be considered as the next candle's opening price. If that's the lower of your entry, then you lose a trade if that's a buy. Okay. So this right here is a failed supply. It became a demand. We have a gap down in the favor of buyers, and the market decided to go up. Next supply will be up here. It's going to be either this one or this one. Okay, these are both fresh supplies. The market will react from them. Okay, there we go. That was a winning trade. And I guess my winning ratio dropped because of that losing trade. No problem. I was on 100% for about, I think 4 days. And then we dropped below that. Let me just find another beautiful trade. Oh, look at this one. This is an exhaustion candle. But if you were selling here, you would lose because of this gap down. Okay, so gaps are pretty important. You have to consider them. If you want to take a sell, okay, exhaustion candle, and you want to sell here, and you see the candle starting with this gap down, you avoid selling, or at least you sell with smaller amounts, just to protect yourself from losing a big amount. But if you had a gap up, it would drop like crazy. It would create this red candle right here. So gaps are pretty important. Okay, I take this buy right here. Like I said, this is a doji break. If I draw this line, this candle is breaking the doji, like I said before, breaking from the upside, opposite trade, breaking from the downside, another opposite trade, which will be buy here. We have this gap down in the favor of buyers, and the entries on this round number. This is another supply demand area. I mean, if we lose this trade, it's a beautiful trade, man. I don't know why would we lose this kind of trade. Sometimes happens, we don't have 100% winning ratio all the time. We might lose some good trades sometimes, but I don't really want to lose this trade, man. Okay, thank God. It was so beautiful, man. If I was losing this trade, I would probably lose my mind because we have everything here. Fresh demand, right? And doji break, ranging market sequence. When we have 2 red, then the next green, 2 red, next green, 2 red, next green, 2 red, next green, 2 red, next green. Okay, how many times that the market sequence has been getting respected? And if we were like breaking the sequence and losing this trade, it would be a disaster, because we have just so many reasons to take this. Okay, let me just see if we could have a better entry on this one. Okay, yeah, I think we could have this beautiful entry on this one. See, we go to lower time frame to look at the chart with more details, and we see this fresh demand area which we could consider our entry instead of just entering immediately. There we go. So our entry would be on this area. Okay, when the candle was coming down, we could enter right here, would reject, and would win the trade like surely. Okay, I'm just gonna stop right here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like for me and leave a comment right down there. And don't forget to join the Telegram channel. That's the first link in the description. Thank you for everything, guys, and peace out.